So curiosity might have killed the cat, but it's also going to get the whale eaten. Now, the fact that whale meat is, well, this is one of the first times I saw it, decently available in Japan is a little controversial. But you know what? It's like any food controversy. I wish more people would tell you what the food tastes like. It does smell, but yeah. This was in the sashimi section, so I think you're supposed to eat it like sashimi. Of course, I gotta break out the sterling silver chopsticks for this one. It's got a strong smell, but it actually tastes pretty good on the sashimi. As you can see, there's a bit of fat in there, so it's a little chewier than a lot of sashimi that I've eaten. I expected it to smell worse. I wonder if this has to do with the species of whale, because a lot of people told me that, you know, raw whale smelled really bad. I think it's pretty good. I would say it's not as good as a really nice cut of tuna, but pretty much nothing is as good as a really nice cut of tuna. For a lot of people, this is what one of my coworkers was telling me, is that whale was a popular meat when she was young because it was cheap, particularly cheaper than beef. And so if people wanted a nice red meat, they might opt to have whale. It was also served at schools because long ago it was a cheap meat. I mean, it still isn't that expensive, but if you wanted like a whole steak of it, she suggested cooking it in oil and garlic. I'm just going to eat it as is. Pretty good. Now, I imagine if I Googled how to cook whale, I'd get lots of results. Google would probably sell my information to some crazy animal rights group, and then I'd be on a list. But joke's on them. You know, I was a member of Safari Club International, and I was also on the board and involved with my local chapter, so I'm probably already on some, you know, crazy animal rights people list. I will say this about Safari Club International. They had a really great magazine, like twice a year. Not twice a year, every 2 months. But I don't know if they'd ship to Japan, and I'm not sure if they'd fit in our mailbox. And we already get enough junk mail that makes my wife upset, and she tries to figure out what to do with it. Yeah. I'd try it again. Maybe try a different type and maybe cook it. It's pretty good. So I'm not being mean and not offering my wife any. She's pregnant, and they suggest pregnant women not eat whale. Some of it is it's got high amounts of mercury, mainly because, you know, they're really high up the food chain, and generally with ocean animals, the higher you go up the food chain, the more heavy metal and mercury they have. I'm not that worried. I'm just trying it, and I eat so much seafood, probably it's inevitable for me anyways.